Blah! Hey, listen, man. Come on, man. Dearly beloved. Hope everyone's well. Peace be upon you. Please don't be a spiteful one and hit that subscription. But it's your boy, Bobby D. LaFleur. And I'm with my nigga.
Yo.
Tell him about who is it, man?
Mars.
That's it, bro. The one and only Superman Mars. And yo, we're gonna get straight into it, man. The big homie Kevin Samuels. Let's hear what he's got to say. Mr. Suave. Let me mute that just in case Kevin try to fucking copyright us.
Hello.
Hi, your first name is Faith?
Yes.
How old are you?
I'll be 30 next month.
Okay, what do you got for me?
Well, I'm a single mom, and I think that it's okay with wanting a high value man. Like, I think it's okay.
You said you think it's what?
It's okay for me to I'm about to start dating again, and I think that that's what I would like to date, and I think it's nothing wrong.
All right, let's start from there. Guys, let me know, yeah, who thinks, yeah,
For you.
it's cool for a single mum to set her sights on just a high value man, or should she just set her sights on just a good man? What do you think, Mars?
A good man, 100%.
You get me, fam? Like, what you say? What you reckon her trying to go for the high value man at 30 years old, being a single mum? Do you reckon that's a smart move?
The main priority should be just if he's a good man.
The main priority should be me personally. I feel the main priority should be you raising your kids.
Years.
Okay. And was your husband a high value man?
He was working his way up to one, but no.
Wait. Good question. So he asked her, was her husband a high valuable man, yeah? And it sounds like she said no. So does she have any business looking for one? What do you think, Mars?
Yeah, it's a bit ambitious.
It's a bit ambitious, isn't it? A bit ambitious. Do you reckon there's a lot of women out here with that type of mindset, kind of reaching for the stars when they should just touch the clouds?
Do you know what?
Mm-hmm.
It's a thing where everyone's like concerned with these labels and
What
requirements. It's like it has to be a high value man, because really and truly, like, there's anyone's capable of it. It's just the direction that they're going in. So
Well, everyone's capable of what, getting a high value man?
now becoming a high value
Oh,
man.
definitely,
So
definitely.
half of these men that she's looking for, like, they probably are high value mans already. So they just ain't got this up.
Do you reckon there's a woman, yeah, that would agree with a guy who's on a normal steady income, just looking for a high value woman? Do you reckon there's any woman that would agree with that?
Nah, the odds are against you.
Odds are against you, innit?
Yeah, you're always gonna be under more scrutiny.
Okay. What does that mean?
He was starting businesses. He was a military man, and
Okay.
he was, getting off his feet. So,
All right. How many children do you have?
2.
All right. So, to the market, what you're basically saying is, hey, the man I married and had 2 children was not high value. But now
Was he wrong when he said that?
Nah.
So the man you've married is not high value. Sounds like he was a hard-working man. You've divorced him for whatever reason, or he's divorced you, and now you're back on the market with 2 kids, and now you want a high-value man.
I'm coming to the market, divorced, older, with 2 children, wanting a man who was financially better. Children was not high value. But now I'm coming to the market, divorced, older, with 2 children, wanting a man who was financially better than the one I had 2 kids for.
Who disagrees with that statement Kevin just made? Mars, what's your thoughts?
Yeah, It's a tough one, boy. It's gonna be.
Sound like he's dropping bombs, right?
Oh, what, Kevin?
Yeah, fam.
Yeah, he's basically highlighting what she was saying.
I laugh, fam. And I feel, yeah, women, yeah, for you to start a foundation like that, and you basically got 2 kids with this guy. What makes you think that a millionaire wants to take on your burden? Make that make sense. Is there any woman out there that's even on a 9-to-5 salary? Would she take on a guy that's unemployed? Would she take on a guy that makes on less than her? Maybe some women would, but would a majority of women take an unemployed guy or someone that makes way less than them? I highly doubt it.
Yeah. I know it sounds bad, but at the same time,
it sounds exactly like what it is. I don't fault you for wanting what you want, but the question always comes back, Faith. Why should a high value man pick you versus picking why should a high value man pick you versus picking a woman he can make his own children with?
What do you think when he says that?
Yeah, the odds are against him, but that's a tough one.
What would you do in that situation? Let's say you was a high value man, yeah? You worked hard, you grinded. Would you personally, let's say you're a high value man, you're about 40 years old, you've got no kids, but you've lived a nice life, and now you're ready to start a family, bruv. You've made your money. Would you want to start that new life with a woman that's 30 years old with 2 kids?
Preferably, you want to go through that experience kind of like at the same time. So I wouldn't want to really do it.
So, no.
Yeah, nah.
That's true.
I agree.
Because when I had kids, I didn't.
She agrees too.
Own children with.
That's true. I agree. Because when I had kids, I didn't want a man with kids also. So I agree.
Oh my, there you go. So, can I throw this question out there, yeah? Is it a double standard, yeah, for a woman to not want a man with kids, and a man, he doesn't want a woman with kids? Is it wrong for people to, is it right for people to judge a man who doesn't want a woman with kids? But then when a woman says, they say it calmly, they'll say it to your face. Is it like, how is one acceptable and one isn't? Like, is that a double standard there, Moss?
Yeah, 100%.
It's some fuckery.
There's loads of double standards, to be honest.
There's quite a few, bro. There's quite a few. We're only 2 minutes in, and right now the fuckery ain't even started.
However, I'm just saying, I think that if I think that I could get a high value man possibly just because I have kids. It's not going to make it like, oh my gosh, she has kids. And I was going to ask you a question.
Hold on. What city? What state are you in?
Alabama.
Oh, one of the poorest states in the union. You just think you can get a high value man? Do you know any high value men?
So it sounds like a lady in one of the poorest states in the United States would like to have a high value man. And from what OG Kevin says, there's only 8% of high value black men in the United States. So there's 8% in the United States. How many of them is in Alabama? And if there is any in Alabama, how many of them would want this lady? Please leave a comment below. And if you are a high value man that leaves a comment below, yo man, buy me 2,000 subscribers, please.
Yes, that's what I was going to ask you. I was going to ask you a question. This guy, he's talking to me. He's a high value man, and I was just trying to figure out.
See the guy that's talking to her, that's a high value man. What you reckon he's talking to her for, fam?
Toy.
What you reckon he wants to do?
Wait.
He wants to get up in that pool tie. That pool tie, he wants that punane. That's what he wants. He wants that punane. He wants that punane. You gonna drop it for a high value nigga? You gonna drop it low for a high
Like